Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Phoebe and today I'm filming a cute little bookish sleepover vlog. This is gonna be like a normal vlog but also not. So a lot of the times in vlogs I will just like kind of say what I'm gonna do and then go and do it and do like a time lapse or something. Whereas today it's gonna be like we're having a sleepover, as if you're like actually here rather than me just telling you what I'm doing and not really showing you very much. I'm already feeling cozy because I've got my big snuggly jumper on. It's just come out of the dryer, which is even better. Like, it's warm because you just come out of the dryer. It's the best feeling. I do have a few books here in front of me that I need to put away, so I thought we could start with that and then we will commence properly with the cute little sleepover vibes vlog. So let's put these books away, but I'm just gonna kind of chat to you a little bit about my kind of bookish goals whilst I'm putting these books away. I really want to focus on books that I truly think I'm going to enjoy, and part of that is buying less random books on a whim. One of the best feelings for me is like going into a bookshop and just reading the blurb and picking a book I think I'll like. That's not what I mean. I can still do that. If I'm really excited about a new release, I'm still going to buy it and read it on the day it comes out. I'm not completely banning myself from buying books. But what I am trying to do is I'm just really trying to just not walk into like, I don't know, like a charity shop and just buy like 10 random books for the sake of it. Absolutely, I still want to support charity shops. If I can get books second hand, I still want to do so. But I just want to stop, even not in charity shops, I do it in Waterstones, like on the buy one get one half price table. As soon as I think in my head that I'm getting a deal, I'm like, oh, I have to buy it then. When actually I want to focus on buying books that I'm genuinely excited about, and books that I'm going to buy and go home and read. That's the key part of it, is that at the minute I'll see a book and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll get that and read that at some point. And now I have like over 100 books that I've not read but that I own. The goal is that if I see a book in whatever kind of shop and I think, oh my god, I'm so excited about that, like I want to get that now and like go home and read it, go for it. I don't want to take the enjoyment out of reading, but I just actually only want to buy books that I'm going to read soon. And that therefore I'm hoping will mean that next year I'll actually be reading a lot more books that I'm just actually going to enjoy, rather than reading books because I feel like I have to read them just because I bought them. So at the minute I'm just putting, I have a TBR cart. I can go through this in a, probably not be in a vlog because it would take me a while. There's a lot of books. I might do a video maybe like in January at some point of all the books on my physical TBR, and then we can check in at the end of next year and see how many of them I've actually read, which will hopefully be quite a lot. This at the minute is full, and this isn't all of my unread books. They won't all fit on the cart. I still have a lot of books on my actual shelves, like Carrie So To His Back, that I haven't read. So the goal by the end of next year is that whenever I buy a book it will go straight onto this cart, and that this cart will actually not be overflowing with books all over my shelves. The aim is that all my unread books will fit on here, ideally with some space, and they won't be on here long as well. Is the key kind of goal, is that I will buy them and pretty soon after buying them I would like to read them. I think the next thing I'm going to do is take my makeup off. I'm going to show you how to take my makeup off. So I'm going to start with the Soap & Glory Peaches and Clean. This is a face wash that you just put on dry skin, and this is one of the only face washes that doesn't actually irritate my skin. So I use it as my morning wash, and I also use it at night if I'm wearing makeup before I use my normal nighttime face wash, which I'll talk about in a second. And then I use just the normal flannel with warm water, and then I just use the flannel to wipe all that off my face. On my eyes, this face wash doesn't sting my eyes. I have sensitive eyes as well, but it doesn't sting. I go really gentle. The next thing I use is the Aveeno, what's this called? Nourishing Oat Cleanser. I've only been using this for a couple of days, so I picked this up the other day. So far it hasn't stung my skin. It feels very, very gentle. It hasn't dried my skin out. That's a big one for me. That's why I've been using the Soap & Glory, because you put it on dry skin and then just wipe it off and it doesn't dry out my skin because it's so creamy. Whereas with these types of face washes, I find that they usually dry my skin out, but this one hasn't, and it was on offer at Boots. I got it for like £6 something, which I didn't think was too bad. This one you do put on wet skin. I don't do it too wet because I just hate it when you're washing your face and there's water flying everywhere and your sleeves get wet. It's just a sensory nightmare. So I just dampen my face a bit and then I wet my hands so that I'm still getting the water on my face, but my face doesn't have to be dripping. So I'll just do a couple of pumps of that, kind of push it around my hands a bit and then show it onto my skin. Again, I will use this on my eyes, it doesn't irritate them. I don't put like a splodge on my eyes, but just like a bit that's left on my finger I'll rub over. And then I've just grabbed a clean face cloth because obviously the flannel I've used is covered in makeup. That's my flannel wash pile. Do the same thing to wipe this straight off my skin. And that isn't my full skincare routine, but I am going to leave it there for now because I'm going to have a nice bath later. And after my bath I'm going to do like a face mask and then I'll do my micellar water and stuff just before I go to bed. When I'm filming this, it's like the end of December, it's after Christmas, but all the Christmas like decorations in my house is still up. I don't know when this video is going up, I think it's going up like first week of January, but because they're all still up I'm kind of making the most of them before they come down in the next couple of weeks. So I've got the Christmas lights on, I've got all the fairy lights on, and I'm now gonna pop on some YouTube and read some more of my book. I'm currently reading The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Is that who it's by? Yeah, by Erin Morgenstern. Don't be fooled, it is the same day. I've just changed the snuggly thing that I'm wearing. I promise it is the same day. I couldn't film, like do a time lapse of me being sat reading because my SD card got full, but I was just talking before it got full about The Night Circus, saying I like the vibes. When I'm not really into the story yet, I'm only about 50 pages in. I'm just under 50 pages in, page 46 to be exact. So I'm definitely not like into the story yet, there's not much happening, but I feel like we've kind of met the characters now and things are starting to develop. At the beginning of the story, like 50 pages ago, the main character I think was 6 years old and now she's 18, so we've had quite a big time jump, but that was nice. It explains it all in the book, but there was nothing like massive to see in that time, so I am excited now that she's a bit older, seeing where kind of life takes her and how this is all going to link back to the circus, because in the like right at the beginning there's like not a prologue, like a prelude type thing before the proper chapter 1, and that is like to do with the circus, and then since then we've not had anything to do with it, so I am excited to kind of see how what I have seen so far actually links to the circus and maybe go back there. So I think I'm just going to have maybe another 10-15 minutes or so, and then I'm going to go and run a bath, and while I'm in the bath I'm going to watch Larry Reeds has just uploaded her end of the year wrap up talking about like all 200 books she read this year, and it's like a nice big 50-minute video. So I'm going to go run a bath, put that on and try and read a bit more of The Night Circus while I have her video on in the background. My bath is now running. I'm so excited to get in the bath. Nice bath bomb, put Larry's video on and read. But whilst my bath is running, I think a girly pop thing to do is a haul. If there's one thing about me, it's that no matter what I buy from my shop, I'm giving a haul to somebody. I went shopping the other day and went to my dad's house on the way home, carted all my shopping bags into his house just to show him and his partner what I bought. I just love doing a haul. I've not got that much, but I just love doing it. This isn't going to be a bookish related, please excuse the unmade bed. If this isn't a bookish haul, my book haul for the end of the year went up on my channel a few days before this. This is just going to be a general little haul. So the first thing is the leggings that I'm wearing. These are the leggings from Primark that have like fluff on the inside. I've had a pair of these for a couple of months and one pair wasn't enough, so when I went the other day I bought another pair. I also got a hoodie from Primark that was in the sale. I actually don't buy much from Primark, I don't buy many clothes anyway. I tend to try and shop more sustainably, but at the minute I'm a bit skint and I really just needed some like warm winter clothes because I'm freezing all the time. So anyway, on to the 3 things that I got that came today. These are all from Tala. So Tala is a sustainable business and they're definitely not the cheapest, but I got all 3 of these things in the sale for like quite a good price. So the first thing I got is this big t-shirt. This one says be good do good with like a little print of the world, and then on the back it just says Tala, and you can't see because I've not got it on. You can kind of tell the sleeves are really big. The sleeves come down like almost to my elbow, and this is in a size small, so these are made to be like really oversized, and I'm just obsessed. It's just the best kind of fit of t-shirt. Tala do really nice like double lined items like bodysuits and like t-shirts and vests and stuff. So I got a bodysuit. This was in the sale. I think it was like £12 something. I think the t-shirt was £12 something as well. They were both like, I'm sure they were like 50% off. And I got it in the chocolate brown colour. And it doesn't look like much here. It just looks like a bog standard bodysuit. But oh my god, it's so flattering and it just fits so well. The last thing I got was actually a swimming costume, which is a bit rogue considering it's December. But every year, my boyfriend, me and his family and loads of other people that they know, like family friends, all go on a big summer holiday. I just like to have a couple of swimming costumes. I mostly take bikinis, but there's always a couple of days on holiday where even though I slather myself in SPF 50, I always miss a spot. So I like to take a couple of swimming costumes with me so that on those days I can cover up a bit more the day after and like not get more burnt, you know what I mean? So this is the multi-way swimming costume from Tala. So you can tie it loads of different ways. You can tie it like this. You can have it like both of these going over one shoulder. There's loads of different ways. The pictures on the website are going to be better than anything I can show you now because I'm not going to try it on. But yeah, there's loads of different ways you can tie it. The material on this feels gorgeous. So this was supposed to be £60, which I would never pay £60 for any piece of swimwear. But it was down to 24, which I didn't think was bad. It's still a lot of money, don't get me wrong. I don't think I own a single piece of swimwear that has ever cost me anywhere close to 24 quid. But when I received it, I can see why it's expensive. The material is gorgeous. But yeah, that is my little haul. I don't think I've got anything else to show you that I bought recently because the only other thing I bought was books and then that hoodie that's in the wash. So I think that's everything I've got to show you my little haul. Next thing on the agenda while the bath runs is to pick out a bath bomb. Let's choose a bath bomb. So I've got quite a few to choose from. I've also got bath salts and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do them now. I think I'm just going to do a bath bomb today. I've got this gorgeous one from Soap and Glory. It's like a glittery rose and it smells unreal. But I don't think I want to do this now. So we've got a few little smaller ones to choose from. We've got this snowflake one, a star, and like a little egg. What's the vibe? Let's sniff them. Ooh, that smells nice. Oh, so does that. That smells really calming. Right, I'm going to do the egg. I'm going to watch Larry's nice 50-minute video, read some more of the Night Circus, and then when I get out, we're going to do a little pampering, finish my skincare routine that we started earlier. I'm now out of the bath, so I'm going to finish my skincare routine. Oh, it's me again. Anyway, I'm now going to finish my skincare routine. So obviously I did my double face wash earlier, but I always just like, always, that is a lie. I don't always do this. But a lot of the time, I like to finish off with a micellar water. Just to really, especially when I've worn makeup, just to get into like the nooks and crannies with this, make sure all my mascara's off. As I said, I'll get right up in my hairline to make sure there's no makeup left over in there. Down my neck as well. And then when I'm satisfied that my face is clean, I moisturise at night with a face oil. I use this one from Superdrug. It's great and it's inexpensive. It's a very small bottle. And when I first got this in the post, because I ordered it online for the first time, I was like, what on earth? That's going to last like a day. It doesn't. This genuinely lasts me like, I don't know, at least a month. I still don't know if I want to get in bed or... It doesn't really matter where I am. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm just going to sit and read and put YouTube on. And maybe eat some snacks. But I don't know if I want to do that in bed or if I want to do that downstairs. Sorry for the weird lighting. I've literally got my phone torch like shining on my face. It's kind of hurting my eyes. But I've decided I'm going to laze in bed, have some snacks. I'll show you what snacks I've got in a minute. But I'm just going to put my bonnet on. So I just thought I'd show you how, in case you don't know how to get it like around this whole contraption. Also just want to acknowledge, obviously I know bonnets are predominantly used by black communities. Generally they are used the most by people with like curly or coiled hair, which tends to be black communities. That's where I saw it anyway. I actually saw them being worn, I think the first time I saw them being worn, I think was on Love Island, or it might have been Amanda BB on YouTube, wearing like a wrap on her hair. I can't remember which was first, but I know on Love Island they definitely wear like the silk ones. And that was in the time where I was like, my hair is causing me anguish. So I just looked into like why they were wearing them, like what the benefits are, and decided it would very much benefit me, and it has. So yeah, I just wanted to, I don't want it to be one of those things where it's like, you know, like yoga that like wasn't invented by white people and then white people have like taken over yoga and like claiming it. That's not the vibe we're going for. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. But I started at the back and I took these little bits in first. There's like sticky out bits. This is the same, I don't use this pink thing often, but this is the same as when I do with my dressing gown belt. I took the spare ends in, and then I just bring it up and over my head, and then just tuck the front in, like that. And then mine has like an adjustable thing. I've already kind of adjusted it to my head, but it has an adjustable thing to make sure it doesn't fall off. And that's literally it. It's all now just inside there. In terms of snacks, never be a sleepover without snacks. So we've got Jaffa cakes, and then I've also got, this is from Aldi, and it's the vegan blonde. It's this brand, but it's from Aldi, and oh my god, it's the best vegan white chocolate. I'm going to carry on reading the Night Circus. I've not made much progress with this. I think I've read like 10 pages all day, because I just keep getting distracted, and it is a slower paced book. I'm just kind of accepting the fact that this is going to take me a while to read, and that's okay. That I don't need to rush through it. I'm just going to take it. It's not like slow because I'm bored. It just is a slower paced book, and as I said earlier, I haven't got to the main plot yet. So I'm just kind of taking it as it comes, just enjoying the vibes, and I will keep updating you, even if it's not in this video. I will update you at some point as obviously to how this goes, whether or not I end up enjoying it. But I'm just going to crack on with it for now, eat some snacks, watch some YouTube. I feel like it's not a sleepover until you do like random quizzes and things on the internet. So we're going to do, the first quiz is I'm going to do a BuzzFeed quiz that says which trending book talk character are you. Now this is from a year ago. This quiz was made, so I assume it won't be like obviously the most up-to-date book talk characters, but we'll give it a go anyway. I'm telling you now, if this tells me that I am like anyone from a Colleen Hoover novel, I will take it as the highest form of insult possible. First question, how would you describe yourself? Overthinker. How would others describe you? Sweet, thoughtful, caring, dark, emotionless, wild, worrier, dramatic, calm, brave, passionate. I'd like to think brave, so I'll go with that. Pick a hobby, pick a song, pick a movie, pick a TV show. Finally, pick a quote. Olive Smith, you've got brains, you're the smartest person in the room, I can assure you I'm not. Your intelligence has made you quite successful in your life so far. However, you also second guess yourself in situations that seem daunting or too good to be true as you struggle with imposter syndrome. Absolutely, I do, you are correct. You should challenge yourself to go outside of your comfort zone and jump at the opportunities that scare you, as they could end up changing your life for the better. Cute. Quite happy with that. I'm going to go find another random BuzzFeed quiz, and then I'll be back when I don't understand how the results of this one are supposed to be accurate. Sorry, by the way, I know for a fact this is going to be blurry in and out of focus because it's dark. I just hope you don't I don't know how we're going to get accurate results from this one, but it sounds fun. Eat at this dessert-only buffet to reveal which book character you are. So I assume I'm just going to pick puddings, like desserts, and then it's going to tell me who I am. I don't know. And apparently that makes me America Singer from the selection series. Let's read the description before I find out whether this is an insult. She tends to have a short temper. Okay, that's a good start. Despite saying she has no leadership skills, America isn't afraid to speak her mind. Well, I'm not taking that as a compliment. Let's move on to another quiz. Ooh, let's see what your favourite novels say about your personality. Let's go. What's your go-to genre? Romance, thriller, science fiction, classical literature, historical fiction, or mystery and crime? I like romance and historical fiction, but I'm going to go with romance because I definitely read the most of that. Which of these novels do you enjoy the most? Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, or Gillian Flynn, oh, sorry I don't know how to say that. Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett, is that how you say it? The Dry by Jane Harper. I don't know. To Kill a Mockingbird, loved that book. And it's one of my favourite books I've ever read. But it's obviously a complicated book, because whenever I kind of talk about it or say it's my favourite book, I feel the need to explain that I understand that there's a lot of like white saviorism, and while it's good that there is commentary on racism in that book, it's not like necessarily a good commentary on racism. Like, so could I say I enjoyed it the most? No, I didn't really find To Kill a Mockingbird an enjoyable novel. I found it an insightful novel, and a novel that I enjoy to discuss and critique. If we're talking enjoy, I'm going to go with Pride and Prejudice. I actually found the book a bit difficult to read. Just with it being a classic, like the writing style and stuff, but the story of Pride and Prejudice is more enjoyable than the story in To Kill a Mockingbird. So I'm going to go with Pride and Prejudice. Pick a book that made you cry. The Book Thief. One of my favourite books ever, and a very sad book that genuinely did make me cry. Which book do you think has the best ending? Choose a book that has a strong female lead character. The Timeless Traditionalist. You appreciate the timeless beauty of literature and enjoy getting lost in the vividly descriptive worlds created by authors like Jane Austen, the Bronte sisters and Charles Dickens. I can actually assure you that I don't. Charles Dickens, other than A Christmas Carol, I love A Christmas Carol. Other than that, I've never been able to finish one of his books. I'm not a massively classics girly pop. I've tried to read a lot of classics because I have an English degree. I don't read classics for fun in my spare time. It's because I don't find that I enjoy them very much, so I wouldn't go to them. Anyway, let's continue. You have a great appreciation for historical and social context and find that classic novels offer a fascinating glimpse into the past. They do, to be fair, when I read them. You value tradition and authenticity. I like authenticity. I wouldn't say I'm actually traditional. And you often turn to classic literature as a way of connecting with a rich literary heritage. No. Sorry, that's incorrect. But I don't know how they've even got that, because for most of them I didn't choose classics. I only selected one classic in the whole quiz. Which iconic literary heroine do you embody? Again, let's hope this isn't insulting. Which qualities resonate with you the most? How do you handle challenges or setbacks? I can tell you now without reading the answers, I do so by crying, eating Jaffa cakes, and reading a book. But let's see what options they give me. Where would you like to live? How do you find meaning or purpose in life? This is a bit deep. Jo March from Little Women. Ambitious and fiercely independent, you defy societal expectations. Nothing will stop you pursuing your dreams. That's cute. I've not actually read Little Women yet, but that sounds like a compliment, so I'm going to take it as one. So I will carry this vlog on. I'll get up and charge my camera battery quickly, and then I will finish off this vlog in the morning. We'll make a bit of breakfast, get ready for the day, and then, well, we'll see how the heatless curls turn out. My head hurts already because this thing is not comfortable, but anyway, I will see you in the morning. Good morning. Apologies, I'm still filming on my phone because my camera battery's on charge. I'm now having breakfast. I'm just having some strawberries and banana with a bit of granola. I was going to make Weet-Bix, but I couldn't be bothered. So we're just going to have some fruit and granola. And I think I've decided I want to go to the gym. So I'm going to eat this, get ready. And then once I've got ready, I'll end the vlog. I'm just watching some bookish YouTube as well while I eat my breakfast. And then, yeah, I'll see you when I'm getting ready, and we'll see how these heatless curls have actually turned out. We're still on the phone because my camera is winding me up and the clips won't export, so I can't film on my camera anyway. You don't care. I'm now going to get ready for the day. So I'm going to brush my teeth, do my skincare, get dressed, and then we'll see how these little overnight curls have actually turned out. Right, I've washed my face. I just used the Soap and Glory face wash. And in the morning for my skincare, so at night I use the oil. In the morning I use these two things. I use the Simple Rich Replenishing Moisturiser, and then I use SPF 50 every day. No matter the weather, I am wearing SPF 50 on my face and my neck. Now that my skincare's on, I'm going to take my hair out now actually before I get dressed, because I don't fancy having to get dressed and pull my clothes on and off over this thing on my head. So let's take this out together and see. I can already see my fringe popping out, so that's a fantastic start. Oh dear. I don't know, it just looks really weird. I might just have to buy a Dyson Airwrap, guys, because I can't master these heatless curls with the new hair. I don't know how to do it. I've tried so many different ways of heatless curls over like the last couple of years, and I'd finally mastered it with the long hair, and now I just don't know what to do. I've put the hair in a bun. I just couldn't be doing it. I've left the curtain bangs out. They're a bit flicky, but they're fine. And then I've just got my hair up in a bun. So I'm so glad that I slept on those uncomfortable overnight curlers. That was a really, really fantastic thing to do. Feeling a bit ugly, so I'm just going to do a tiny bit of makeup. Right, I am now ready for the day. I don't know what trainers I'm going to wear yet. I'll just put some like flat trainers on because I'm going to do legs, I think. So I need flat trainers. I might just chuck my Air Force on, even though they're not really good gym trainers at all. I don't foresee me doing that much in the gym today, to be honest. I'm no longer in the mood to go, but I'm going to go because I've said that I am. And I was really in the mood for it earlier, so I'll just see how I feel when I get there. I'm going to go now about the rest of my day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're interested in seeing me elsewhere on the internet, my socials are linked down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.